Hi guys, you guys are starting to come in right now. I haven't done a live in quite some time. It's a Sunday. I know that people are getting the Sunday blues, okay? Because maybe you have to go back to a job you don't like or whatever. So I don't really do a lot of these, so I don't know the best time to do it. So I don't know if 5 o'clock Eastern Standard Time is a good time to do it. Hi, Terrence Washington. Hi, Tania. Hi, Rosito, Chanel, Terrence Johnson, Mr. Ivan Knight, how are you? Terrence Washington, don't have me thinking about tomorrow. Right, well, that's why I chose to do it on Sunday, because this is when I could get, when people are thinking about going back to work and all that good stuff. So I really wanted to hop on here because I've kind of neglected you guys a little bit. I haven't been on my channel in quite some time, so I apologize. Some of you have been reaching out to me saying, when are you doing another video? Blah, blah, blah. So I promise I'm going to be a little bit more active on this because I really want to see you guys succeed. So ask some questions about where you are in your wholesaling career. What are you stuck on? Mindset questions. What are you doing to create your best life? Because mindset is everything. Listen, guys, your thoughts are energy, okay? What you think, you create, okay? So whether you believe it or not, your thoughts. John Martins, congratulations on closing your first deal, my friend. I know that's so exciting. I digress. So I just wanted to congratulate you. Okay, that's a big deal. Don't spend all your money on the same spot. Okay, use that money to invest it back into your business to get to deals, 2, 3, and 4, and 5 that much faster. Okay, so mindset. I digress. So mindset is everything. You are essentially a co-creator of your life. Okay, that should excite you. Okay, because you are not stuck, okay? Visualize the life that you see for yourself. Get very specific, okay? We're at the beginning of year 2019. Get very specific, okay? Where do you see yourself living? What does the house look like? How many bedrooms? What car are you driving? What are you making a year in your business? Everyone does wholesaling for a different reason, okay? Not everybody wants to be just a, millionaire wholesaler. Okay, because you have to remember, wholesaling at the end of the day is a grind. It's a job. Okay, it's not passive income. Okay, maybe you want to fund another business. Maybe you want to, save up for rental properties. Maybe whatever it is, get very clear. Okay, I can't stress how much clarity is key. And at the end of the day, when I speak to a lot of people don't know what they want. So what that's doing is that it's keeping you in limbo. Because if you don't know what you want, how does the higher power or the universe know what to give you? They don't. Okay? So, sorry. I have neck and back issues. Got to do a little crack for a second. So get very clear. What do you want to make this year? Okay? Then break it down. Okay? If you have a job, and let's say you make, I don't know, $50,000 at your job. Okay, break that down into wholesale deals. A typical wholesale deal is 10 grand. So at the end of the day, that's 5 wholesale deals in 2019 to supplement your income at 10K a deal. Okay, if you want 100 grand, that's 10 deals. Okay, so break it down, get specific, feel as though you are already here. Let me say hello to everyone that's here. G631. Hi, Deontay Hawkins, Derek Sanders, Eric Ragland, Mojo Small, John Martins, congratulations again. I know it's a great feeling. Charles Webb, great timing, I'm happy to hear that. APL Sauce, thank you so much. George Henry, thank you. James W., what do I think about wholesale in Texas? Listen, if there are investors in your market, wholesaling is viable. Okay, so drive your neighborhood, see who's buying, go to the local REI meetings. Okay, make yourself known. I'm the biggest preacher of saying you don't need to spend a lot of money getting the bells and whistles when you're first starting with this, okay? But what you should invest in is just a little wholesale card, okay? Go to vistaprint.com and get, create a card saying, I buy houses. Put your Google Voice or whatever number you're using on the card so you have it to hand out when you're networking, okay? Hi, Stacy R, Curtis, Claire. So to answer your question, wholesale in Texas, okay? Drive for dollars. Do what you need to do. It's a great market. Daryl Harris, James Siller, bandit signs, direct mail, cold calling, all three. I recommend you do all three. Diversify your marketing, okay? And then you'll know what works best in your area. Definitely cold call, because this is the deal. This is what I tell my people, okay? Everything that you, as a wholesaler, number one, you are a marketer, okay? And everything that you're going to be doing in your business, for the most part, is planting a seed. Okay, so bandit signs, planting a seed. Direct mail, planting a seed. Driving for dollars, planting a seed. Okay, you follow what I'm saying. But when you're cold calling, okay, and you get a list, you skip trace it, and you cold call, you could essentially get to that appointment, to that deal, to that contract that much faster. Okay, and I've seen some students do it, people with a sales background, and they're not really afraid to pick up the phone. They go balls to the wall on that phone, okay? Let's see. One of the fastest examples I could give you was someone started the first week, okay, they were cold calling because they had already skipped trace. They weren't entirely new. They dipped their feet in wholesaling, okay? So they already had a little bit of information. So first week they were cold calling. They were cold calling every week, okay? But first week cold call. Second week they had some appointments set up, okay? And the third week they had a contract that they ended up closing on what would be by the seventh week, okay? And that was like approximately, I think, $11,000. And that was in the Cleveland market. And those houses are between 50 and 80 grand. So, 50 and 80 grand, that's cheap for some markets, okay? Like I know in my market, 50 and 80 grand is like, that's some people's taxes. So, to make 10 grand there, just, put that in your market. Let's just say the average home is around 300 to 500. Your payday could be at 20 grand. Don't think small, okay? Don't think small. Let me get to some of these questions. Let's see. Let me scroll up. I'm sorry. I went on a little tangent. Let's see what you guys are asking me. Okay, let's see. What advice can you give to, hi Mojo Smooth, what advice can you give to get over anxiety talking to sellers? Okay, the mindset should be that you are looking for the people that need your help. And remember that there's a human being at the end of the line, the other end of the line, okay? So listen, when you're cold calling, you are gonna encounter nasty individuals. Okay, that's just the nature of the beast. The nasty people don't necessarily need your help, or they do need it and they're in denial right now. So you just say thank you, have a good day, and you send them the direct mail. Okay. So the advice I'm going to give you is that you are looking for the person that needs your help. Trust me, there are so many people out there that need your help. You are going to be a blessing to them. And you're going to be a blessing to them because you're not going to be the shark that's just throwing a lowball offer to them and trying to throw mud at the wall and see what sticks. Okay? I teach my people, be a value add person. Okay? You can't just make an offer on the phone. You can, I don't recommend it. Okay? You want to do your due diligence. Okay? You want to go see the property and you want to solve their problem. Let me tell you, what type of people are out there that need your help potentially? The person that got sick and can no longer work and they're behind on payments and they're nervous now. They're behind on their payments and they just want to get out of the house, okay? Someone who, a spouse died, okay? So now it's another lack of income because usually these days it's dual income, okay? So now they're behind on payments. They had a spouse die and they just want to get rid of the house. They don't want to ruin their credit. They're welcoming you, okay? Somebody who inherited a property, they live out of state. They have no intentions on becoming an investor. To them, it's a headache. To them, they're thinking, oh my God, I got to pay taxes. I got to come up with repairs. They're not interested. You're solving their problem. The elderly couple, okay, or the elderly woman, or man who's living alone and just, wants to downsize to an apartment. Listen, you're solving their problem. Just know it's another person, human being at the end of the line. Race through those phone calls to get through your nose to get to your yes. Okay. And that's the person that needs your help. Okay. So get over it. If you have to have a shot of something, I'm not saying get twisted on the phone now. Okay. I'm saying just take the edge off. Okay. Take the edge off. You're talking to another human being. It's all good. Okay. Let's see. Ooh, okay, I already answered that. You're more than welcome, John Martins. Okay, Alan Brown. I am a newbie. Can you really wholesale with no money and credit of your own? Okay, you don't need credit, but you do need money. Okay, at the end of the day, to keep this business going, can you get lucky and do a driving for dollars and, maybe get the information of the seller from the neighbor and spend no money? Totally possible. But at the end of the day, this is not a hobby. This is a business. As a wholesaler, know that you are a marketer. Okay, you need marketing dollars for your business. Yes, you could do it on a shoestring budget. You don't need $1 million. But yes, you do need some money. We're not talking about, hundreds of thousands of dollars. Okay, we're talking about maybe $300 per month. Okay, and that's on a shoestring budget. And then utilize some free sites like myreipro.com. And they have a free trial. You could get some free leads instead of buying it from ListSource. Okay, be smart about where your marketing dollars are going. What you don't want to do is you don't want to buy a list of absentee homeowners from ListSource, okay, and spend $1 million on that, and then you're spending a lot of money on direct mail, okay, for that list, and the potential to potentially get no return. Okay, and the reason why I say it is because I know a lot of people teach absentee homeowners, and at the end of the day, what are absentee homeowners? Okay, absentee homeowners are essentially owners that don't live in the property. Okay, so that does not mean that there's any motivation to sell. Remember, as a wholesaler, you are seeking out motivated sellers. Absentee homeowners are not necessarily motivated. Okay, so you don't want absentee homeowners. If anything, go after like a pre-foreclosure, an auction, a tax delinquent. I actually provide my people with high equity vacant properties. Okay, and I'm going to tell you why. Okay, first of all, let's talk about equity. Equity is the value. Equity is the difference between the value of the property and how much someone owes on the property. Okay, so let's just say, for example, a house is worth $100,000 and they have a $90,000 mortgage. Okay, their equity is $10,000. That's considered low equity. Okay, so now if you make an offer on that house and you're talking to them and they're motivated and the house needs work and you make an offer and the offer is $60,000, they want to accept it, but they can't because they have that $90,000 mortgage and they would have to bring $30,000 to the table. Okay, and at the end of the day, most people can't bring $30K to the table, boo. Okay, they're motivated because of money. Most people are motivated because of money, meaning, there's a job loss, they can't pay. Someone died, they can't pay. So they don't have money to shell out. Okay, so that's a low equity example. A high equity example is, same example, house is worth $100,000, and now they have a $20,000 mortgage. Okay, so now their equity is $80K. That's a lot of equity in that house. So now you offer them $60,000. Okay, they're more inclined to be able to accept it. Okay, and the reason why it's good to couple it with a vacancy is because if a house is vacant, usually there's a problem. Why isn't there someone living in that property? Okay, so that's why. So choose a good lead source. Okay, utilize every free lead source you can. Driving for dollars, for sale by owners, networking. Okay, like tell everyone you know. When I say tell everyone you know, I'm not talking about tell your family. Okay, I'm talking about tell the mailman. Okay, you don't think the mailman knows where the vacant properties are, and if you pay him, and then you're offering to pay him, a referral fee of like $500,000, not $500,000. I think the gummy bears are getting to me. A referral fee of $500 to $1,000, depending on your market. Okay. The bartender, the waitress, the dry cleaner. Okay. Have these people be your boots on the ground. Okay. And trust me, utilize the free leads. So, all right, I digress. Let's go into more questions. How do you approach realtors? Okay, the best way, remember, realtors are a dime a dozen, honey. So don't get stuck on stupid with one realtor who's telling you that it's illegal and all that good stuff. Go to your local REI. Usually there are investor-friendly realtors there. If not, go to sites like biggerpockets.com. Go to your Facebook groups and say, hi, I'm in this area. Can anyone recommend an investor-friendly realtor? Okay, an investor-friendly realtor is just that. They're investor-friendly. Okay, so they're not going to tell you wholesaling is illegal. Okay, they may give you access to the MLS. The MLS is knowledge and information, and knowledge and information is power. Okay, I'm gonna do a training on the MLS. Okay, I give it to my students, but I'm gonna give it to. I'll do a live on this, and I'll show you how to find cash buyers. I'll show you how to filter expired listings to get free leads, okay? Because when you're first starting out, I know most of the people that I work with have a limited budget, okay? No one's no one's able to pay, $1,000, $2,000, $5,000 a month for marketing, okay? And that's fine. That's why wholesaling is attractive. And that's why I say your goal is to get to your first deal as fast as possible on a limited budget, okay? But you have to hustle. And once you get to that first 10K, then you take part of that budget, part of that winnings, okay? Part of those winnings or whatever, and throw it into a marketing campaign and get to your deals 2, 3, and 4 that much faster, okay? And that's how you grow. So that's how you approach realtors, my friend. Okay. Cards or bandit signs? Which should I get first? Listen, Nebro, that's cute, Nebro. Cards are so cheap on Vistaprint, man. You could get like a box of 50 for, I don't know, under $75 or something like that. But so you could get both, honestly. But I would say which one, if you really are super tight and you have to choose one, bandit signs all the way, honey, because that's what's going to get you a deal. Forget about the cards. Can realtors succeed in wholesaling, or is it conflict of interest? Okay, so I started off just as a wholesaler, and then I got licensed, and it got confusing because they are two different businesses. I was trying to sell high-end luxury and do wholesaling ugly houses. 2 are different marketing campaigns, 2 are completely different languages. Okay, so no, it's not a conflict of interest, number one. Just, what I would recommend is if you are a realtor, make your business seamless. Make them kind of join together, which is what I didn't do. Okay. I was doing luxury real estate and then selling ugly houses. Some of them were luxury ugly houses. But they're just 2 different business plans. Okay. So so if you're doing wholesaling, for example, if you get a lead and let's just say the lead doesn't have a lot of equity, so it's not really a wholesale deal, you're licensed so you can list it. Okay, so you list these ugly houses as well. And then you'll have retail buyers and then you'll have your wholesale buyers. But at the end of the day, you're not going to, your wholesale buyers, the people who are buying, they're at retail price, the ones that are listed, those people are going to pay a premium for your wholesale deals. You follow? So my whole point is that no, it's not a conflict of interest. One, you're acting as a realtor, which you have a fiduciary responsibility to your client. One, it's a real estate, it's an investing strategy. So you're an investor, okay? And your really responsibilities to yourself. Yes, you want to help other people, but it's not like you have a fiduciary responsibility. Okay, you follow? 2 different things. You do have to tell people that you're licensed. 2, technically you have to use your state contracts. Okay, but you could tweak them out and have the contingencies and escape clauses put in there to utilize for wholesaling. I hope that answers your question. All right, let me just have a sip of my little drinky here. I'm trying my goal is to answer a lot of questions. I really want to help you guys. There's so many people that need help. And I'm only one person. Okay, so let's see. All right, C Note. Listen, C Note and everyone on this. Okay, the key to this business is being consistent. I got to be honest. You know, there's no secret to hard work. Yes, you could go to a seminar and you go to this 3-day seminar. Now you're all motivated. Okay, but you have to self-motivate yourself on when it gets real. Okay, yes, you're taking a course and maybe you have a mentor and, you know, the mentor is holding you accountable. But what happens when you no longer have that mentor? Okay, you have to be accountable. You are in control. There is no magic pill. People want a magic pill. Listen, I got to have my gummy bear. So hold on. There's no magic pill. Okay, you have to do the work. Point blank, period. Okay, let's see. Atlanta is flooded with wholesalers. I'm running into other wholesalers calling me from bands. I feel, what am I doing wrong? You're not doing anything wrong. Network with these other wholesalers. You know, there's the mentality, this lack mentality that people want to take other wholesaler signs down. That's terrible. Okay, there's enough business for everyone and work together. I can't tell you how many co-wholesales deals I've done, and they called my bandit sign. Okay, or from bandit signs I called, and then they called me back later asking me if I had buyers for a particular property. Work together. You're not doing anything wrong. Okay, keep putting them out. Okay, and if it's investors that are calling you, those are potential cash buyers. They're calling you because in this current market that we're in right now, inventory is tight. Okay, people want deals. Let me tell you, we're headed for another crash. Okay, when I first started wholesaling, it was during the crash, and you know how you do the formula. Those who are a little bit more experienced, you know the formula: the ARV times 70% minus repairs minus your fee equals your max offer. At that point, I had to do 65 or 60% of the ARV because I was competing with all the bank-owned properties. Okay, so we're headed for a crash. Inventory is tight. We are at the height of the market. Okay, so just a note for anyone that's looking to buy their own personal home, make sure that you're, not buying full price or buying it with sweat equity, meaning work that needs to be done. Or 3, you're going to stay there for at least 10 to 12 years. Okay, so be smart. Guillermo Saldana, My REI Pro. Yes, MyREOPro.com is a customer relationship management tool, and it allows you to do a lot. You could skip trace from it. You could do direct mail from it. But what it allows you to do is it gives you access to free leads. You have a 30-day free trial. So if you're tight for cash, okay, and you want some leads, to add to your driving for dollars, you should be driving for dollars for sure. Okay, those are really solid leads. Set up an MyREIPro.com free trial, and you'll have access to several different lead sources like pre-foreclosures, auctions, high equity, vacants, tax delinquents. Okay, that's what that's all about. What is this? Okay, I don't know. Let's see. Hi, Lorraine. Hi, Jay James. Okay, Jolene Samuel. I sent out some letters, but I haven't heard from them. I don't have a car, and I have 2 jobs. I only have 1 day off. Do I utilize my whole day off walking around looking for abandoned houses? Walking. No. Okay. What you should do is you sent out letters. What lead source did you use? Okay. I recommend doing pre-foreclosures or auctions, that are set. Give it like auctions that are set to go to auction, in like 6 months. Give it at least 6 months because you're new. So you need time to work the deal. Okay. The letters that you sent out, if it's been a month, resend them. Okay. What you could also do is skip trace that list, Jolene, and that day that you have off, spend it cold calling. Okay. Spend it cold calling, mama. Forget about the driving. I mean the walking, honey. Okay. We're trying to maximize your time. Okay. So cold call, mama. Okay. I'm sending you a ton of positive energy. Okay. Okay, need to skip. Carl the tactician. Need to skip. I never heard of that. Okay, so Carl is sharing a skip tracing program called Need to Skipped. If you need high-end data, check it out. I talk about batchskip.com. I talk about Fiverr.com has, reasonable skip tracing that you could use. Of course, there's REI skip. There are a ton of different skip tracings. Okay. And also don't forget, a lot of people, your local tax assessor website, if it's up to date, that could be where you find your information if you have time. Okay. Remember, if you're working 2 jobs like Jolene and have 1 day off, you want to pay someone to skip trace for you because it's very time consuming. But maximize your time, okay? You want to do money-making activities, cold call, okay? Put out your bandit signs, do your direct mail, reach out to for sale by owners, okay? Let's make that money. We're trying to get to that first deal. Direct mail could be too expensive for new wholesalers. You have to send out 2 to every single. No, you don't have to send out 2,000 direct mails every week. Carl, the tactician. Okay, I've had people who, lists that I provide to them. Listen, it is a numbers game. That's why I have people, I always tell people to diversify your marketing. Do your direct mail, do your cold calling, put out your bandit signs, do your for sale by owners, reach out, get an expired listings network. Okay, but 2,000 direct mails every single week, honestly, you don't have to do that. I've had a student who, with less than 300 leads and then driving for dollars, but the deals that he's gotten were some from his list from direct mail that were no more than 300, and he was mailing 1 time per month, if that. Okay, so it depends. Everyone's market is different. Okay, everyone's market is different. If you guys, I guess, I'm not that good on this whole YouTube live situation, but I know everyone says to give it a thumbs up just because it helps YouTube realize that this is helpful. And your channel doesn't get flagged for something. I don't know. So if you could spare a minute, if you like the content, click the thumbs up that you like the video. Thank you. It's illegal to put bandit signs in my city. All over, JB, because this is what you do. What I did is I found out. Thank you for the thumbs up. I see some of you guys are doing the thumbs up. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I hope this content is valuable to you, okay? Because I know what it feels like wanting to get that first deal. JB, okay, when I first put out a whole bunch of bandit signs, the city did call my number, okay? And they told me that I polluted the town with all my bandit signs, okay? And then I was going to get fined $250 a sign. Okay, so I was nervous, so I did take them down. I was afraid. But what I did is I called the towns. I called that town and said where the border was, okay? And I put them where it wasn't illegal, okay? But a way to get around if it's not illegal, a way to get around if it's illegal is to put them out on a Friday. The nickname bandit signs comes from knowing that it's illegal to put out these signs, okay? So what people would do is they put them out on a Friday night, okay? And then they take them down on a Sunday night, okay? So they're up the whole weekend where there's a lot of traffic, okay? So now there are pros and cons to that. The pro is that you get to reuse your bandit signs, okay? The con is that you have to take them, you put them up Friday night and you're taking them down Sunday. So it's double the work, but it's worth it. At the end of the day, if it leads you to a $10,000 check, okay, it's worth it. So do the work, okay? So it looks like I have 82 people on here, but 38 thumbs up, okay? So if you don't mind taking the time to do the thumbs up, like I said, I think it helps with something, letting YouTube know that I'm not, doing something silly. Let's get to more questions. How do I deal with marketing when the heavy snow hits? What do you mean by that? You market anyway. You send your direct mail. You do your cold calling. Listen, when heavy snow hits, I don't expect you to be putting out bandit signs, but the snow, when people salt, the snow doesn't last that long. So yeah, you can't stake them into the ground, but you could put them on phone poles, okay? So that's what I recommend. You're so more than welcome, Jolene, okay? Keep at it, mama. I promise you, be consistent. You can't lose, okay? Hey guys, there is a service called SendFuse app. It's pretty good download on your phone. All right, Eric, what is SendFuse? Thank you for sharing that. Okay, sharing is caring. Let's see. Mike Carey, don't see where I could put a thumbs up. I don't know where that is either. I think it's like at the bottom corner. Okay, if you can't do it now, that's fine. You know, I just try to do it because I'm trying to not get my channel flagged for whatever. Hi, I was wondering, what is the process for JV or cooperating deals? I worry for someone just take my deals. I'm trying to make sure I get paid. Thanks in advance. Okay. So when you're doing a joint venture, for those of you that don't know, a joint venture is a co-wholesale deal. Was what I was talking to you about earlier. There are, like the girl in Atlanta was saying, that there are a ton of wholesalers calling her signs. And you guys could joint venture together. One person has the deal, one person has the buyer. That's what realtors do. Okay, and they split their commission. So what you do, there's a co-wholesale contract. And first of all, you want to agree, both of you guys should be both getting paid 50-50. None of this, 60-40. Okay, you're bringing the buyer to the table, so you're getting paid 50%, and the person who has the deal is getting 50%. And make sure you know what it's on the contract for. If they're shady, do not deal with them. Okay, if you're bringing the buyer, and they're acting shady, listen, you don't want to ruin your reputation with your buyer. Okay, it's not worth it. Go create your own deal. But co-wholesaling is a great way. If someone can't find a buyer and you have buyers, or vice versa, now you have the deal. Listen, I think that if you have a deal and you can't find a buyer, no offense, there are a couple of reasons why that could be. One, it could be the price is still too high. The numbers are not right for whatever reason. Maybe you need to ask for a price reduction, okay? Number two, it could be that, if you can't find a buyer, you're not marketing enough. You're not working hard enough to find that buyer, okay? So listen, I always say that if you have a hot deal, especially in this market, oh my God, the buyers are wanting to give you their money. They can't give it to you fast enough, okay? So create the deal. I encourage, especially, I want you guys to get to your first deal as soon as possible. If you have a buyer and someone needs a buyer for their deal, bring the buyer. But trust me, if you're creating a deal, don't just co-wholesale right out of the gate. Figure out, when you talk to buyers, ask them, what's the deal? If you get a resounding, it's too expensive for the amount of work, go back to the seller and renegotiate that price. Okay? So you could keep your whole assignment fee. Okay? Don't just give away your assignment fee. First of all, can you guys hear me okay? I didn't even do a test of the volume or anything. I'm assuming you can because no one said they couldn't hear me. But so if you're doing a joint venture deal, you want a co-wholesaling agreement. Okay, basically that's saying, you have the property and you both agree to a 50% fee upon closing. Okay? And listen, if that person goes around you, to never work with them again. It's believe it or not, when you start working in this business, it's a very small hand group of people. Okay? The person that does that is cutting themselves, okay? It's cutting their nose to spite their face, however the hell that saying goes. You just blacklist them, okay? You don't work with them again, point blank, period. Uh-oh. I see them all week in my area. I don't really think the city cares. All right, Damien, I guess we're talking about bandit signs. All right. I have someone under contract, but she has tax liens. How should I approach the buyers? Okay, Bree Green, that's great. Okay, it's all in the numbers, all in the formula. Okay, so remember, the formula is this. Get a pen. ARV times 70% minus repairs minus those tax liens, however amount of money that is, minus your fee, okay? Did I say minus repairs? If I didn't, minus repairs equals your maximum offer. Okay? You let the buyer know about the tax liens, but at the end of the day, the price that you're offering it to them makes sense. A buyer doesn't care where their money is being allocated to. Okay? As long as it makes sense and they're going to make money on the deal. You follow? So so how should you approach the buyers? Be completely transparent. This person has tax liens, okay? However, these are the numbers. This is what I could get it for you for. These are the repairs, okay? And call it a day. Trust me, you'll find a buyer if the numbers make sense. I do mentor one-on-one. However, I am changing that to be more of a group setting. But I will still be answering questions in my group like this, because with the one-on-one, I can't help as many people my waiting list is ridiculous because I could only help a certain amount of people a month. It's very time consuming. So I still currently mentor one-on-one, but hopefully before mid-year, I will have it set up. So it's going to be an online, where you can look at modules like me speaking right now as though I'm teaching you one-on-one, and then we'll have a question, weekly questions, live questions, and that's basically how that works. Give the thumbs up, folks. Just close out the chat. Oh, thank you, Sonia. Sonia's telling people how to give a thumbs up. Thank you, baby girl. I appreciate that. Okay, Lord knows, I don't know, Facebook, between Facebook and YouTube, everyone's so picky lately. So I just want to make sure that my channel, because I know it helps a lot of people, stays up. Okay. So thank you, Sonia. I appreciate that. Sonia says, just close out the chat and thumb it up. Then click on live chat again in case you folks are lost. We encourage the feedback she's taking to give us. I appreciate you, baby girl. All right, Akeem Hobson. Thank you, my friend. Go out there and do the work. Okay, let's see what other questions. Let's scroll down for you guys. James Siller. I'm sorry, I missed the answer for the heavy snow question. Continue to market. Okay, do your direct mail, do your cold calling, continue to network with people. As far as the bandit signs, if there's a heavy snowstorm, Lord knows you shouldn't be out there putting out bandit signs. But once the ground is all sanded, instead of staking them into the ground, staple them to the phone poles. Okay, so you still market and you still cold call, you still get the job done. I hope that answers your question, my friend. Be patient, she will get to you, class in session. Cody Thompson, you're so funny. Oh, I guess it's for Daryl Harris. I never got my question answered. I don't know what your question is, Daryl. Let me see if I'm trying to go through. Daryl Harris, I see a thumbs up, but I don't see a question. All right, re-ask the question, but I'm going down the list. Let's see, let me go back down. Do you have to attend the settlement in order for the wholesale to get paid? No, you don't. Okay, you could tell the title company or attorney to have it wired to you. Okay, but there are times that you're going to totally want to go to that closing. Okay, because you have to remember, as wholesalers, we're problem solvers. Okay, so you get attached to these people. Okay, and you're there for moral support for them. Okay, so maybe it was someone who lost a husband and couldn't pay their mortgage and was behind on payments, and you kind of become like a little bit of a therapist. You're letting them know everything's going to be okay. You're going to want to go to that closing to support her so she sees a familiar face. Okay, but at the end of the day, no, you don't have to go. You could just have it wired. Okay. How do I pay for the title search once I get a deal on the contract after I get the EMD from the buyer? Your buyer pays for the title. Okay. If you want to do a title search on your own, okay, and pay for it, they have online title searches, or the title company that you're working with, you could tell them to take it out of your check. Okay. But at the end of the day, the buyer is going to do the title search and pay for it, not you. Okay, Daryl? Who decides on the settlement date and time? So let's just say you do your deal and you negotiate like a 45-day close. Okay, there are going to be a lot of buyers that could close in 7 days, 7 to 10 days. Okay, it's decided between the buyer and the seller. It has to work for both of them, and you. It has to work for you, but really the buyer and the seller. So people just try to find a day that works for them and their schedule. Okay, and if the title is clean, okay, and the seller is okay with closing of 7 to 10 days, I know you guys are definitely going to be okay with closing in 7 days. Okay. So, it's, you're just going to do 45 days. So it's going to be that tentative 45-day out date. And then the solid date's going to be, a date that everyone works with everyone's schedule. Okay. Let me go back up now because I skipped a lot of questions answering Daryl's. Thank you, Maximil96 for the thumbs up. And thank you, Cody Thompson, for that be patient. That's so funny. Informed SR, thankfully. Great idea is to get some cards made with I Buy Houses or We Buy Houses on both sides. Can also have it on one side of the card and then place on the other side a picture of money. Yeah, so keep it simple, okay? You have to do not think too much into it. You do not need to get a logo and, these huge fancy websites, okay? Your goal when you're first starting is to get your first deal. All you need is and I preach this all the time, okay? All you need is your phone, your computer, and a pad, and a lot of hustle, okay? A lot of hustle, because it takes work. Terrence Johnson, everyone's saying yes. Oh, okay, this must be that they could hear me. Loud and clear. Okay, Alan Brown, thank you. Cody Thompson, what about our JV virtual deal? Okay, that's great too. Have it in writing. That you guys are going to be, splitting the deal 50-50. If you're bringing a buyer or they're bringing a buyer, okay, just make sure that you have it in writing. Okay, at the end of the day, when there are two newbie wholesalers or two people in the business, they're not going to screw you. Okay, the people that are going to screw you are the fly-by-nights. Okay, they're just in it and they're not really being consistent, or they're not really, in it. Okay, the real people that are in it, okay, and have the right mentality and understand that this is a relationship-based business and you'll do repeat business with a lot of people, are not going to screw you. Okay, because your reputation is everything in this business. Like if someone screws you, you're going to let everyone know, oh, this person screwed me. Don't work with them. So trust me, that shouldn't happen a lot. Roxy Hart. Hey, Jen, love your videos. How do you feel about ringless voicemail? I'm an OG. Okay. I didn't have no ringless voicemail and I was fine. Okay. I'm saying that if you have a limited budget, okay, and do the things that are going to make you money, like driving for dollars and your bandit signs that are not that expensive, okay? If the ringless voicemail gets you, a lot of leads and you have money to allocate towards that, do it. I personally, when I first started, did not do that ringless voicemail. But if you find if it's effective, try it. If they have a free trial, try it. Okay. But like I said, be very mindful of where those marketing dollars go, because you know what? Marketing dollars get spent up very fast. You're so more than welcome, Nakambi. Okay. Hey, Jen, do you obtain the signed agreement from the seller and end buyer, then to the title company? The title company I want to use is located in a different city. Okay. So what you want is you want to have the purchase and sale agreement with your seller, and then the assignment agreement with your buyer. And then, yes, send it to your title company. Okay. You could email to them and then send them hard copies in the mail, but a lot of these electronic signatures are everything, and that's acceptable. Okay. So you could just send them the electronics, the contracts that have been electronically signed, and send them to your title company. Okay. Stan Molly, it's really that simple. Wholesaling, the concept is simple. What's difficult is it's very redundant. Okay, it's marketing and it's a lot of work. So no, it's not. You have to be resilient. You have to be resilient. You have to be willing to, be consistent, putting out your bandit signs, doing your cold calling, doing your direct mail, driving for dollars. Okay, so in concept, it's simple, but in the real world, it's a lot of work. Damian Hayes. Oh, wait, let me go. I'm going to do Damian since I started it. Someone told me that I should make an LLC and include the contract as property of the LLC and sell the entire business to the buyer. Yes, I have. That's typically when it's a bank-owned property and banks do not allow you to assign the deal. So what happens is you buy the property in the LLC. Okay, so let's just say it's 123, property. Then you buy the LLC, 123 property LLC. Okay, and then what you're doing is you're selling the rights of that LLC to your end buyer. So the bank does not see that it has changed hands. Okay, that's a very sophisticated strategy. I don't really recommend that for my newbies. Stick to private sellers, okay? It's a cleaner deal. It's a faster deal for you, okay? I hope that made sense. What do you think about the New York market? Is there potential? Yes, there is. I mean, I started my career on Long Island, okay? And is it a little bit of more of a challenging market? I would say so, yes. Okay. Can it get done? Yes, because there are buyers. Okay. I mean, I've worked actually in Nassau County, Suffolk County, Brooklyn, and Manhattan. And let me tell you, the Brooklyn buyers and even the Long Island buyers, man, these people are like on top of it. Okay. These guys know the deal. They know if they snooze, they lose. They want these deals. They're willing to pay. Okay. So it's possible for sure. And I know that because I've worked in the market. Okay. So was it a little bit harder? Yes. Okay. It took a learning curve. Even though I was trained, I paid a lot of money for training. But this woman was in Arkansas? No, Arizona. Okay. And she really wasn't teaching me for my market. So I kind of had to tweak it out on my own. But yes, it's possible. Can you use 70-cent formula in any state? My state's market is really high. The homes are $300K and above, and the crappy ones need a lot of rehab. Yes, you could still use 70%. Once you are familiar with your market, you could tweak that number out, and it could be 80 and 85%. Okay, because at the end of the day, inventory's tight. So maybe 70K, maybe you don't need to get it that cheap, but you're only going to know that if you know your market. Okay, if you know your market, that's the only way you're going to know. But keep it at 70, 75, so at least you're creating an attractive deal that a buyer is going to want. I hope that makes sense. I hope that answered your question. Oops, you guys are just crazy with questions. I just lost it. Cody Thompson, message retracted. Where am I? Let's keep scrolling down. Okay. New wholesaler. Once I assign the contract, what type of proof of funds from assignee are acceptable? A bank statement. Okay, with their account number crossed out. Okay, that's how easy it is to copy their bank statement, with a recent date with the account number crossed out. Okay, that's called a soft POF. What contingency should be in your purchase agreement? Okay, so you want contingent upon partner approval. Okay, so to you, that's your end buyer. To the seller, that's your private money guy. Okay, contingent upon inspection. Okay, and then contingent upon clean title. So do these all for 14 business days. If you do for 14 business days, that's almost 3 weeks. And in those 3 weeks, that's the time I'm sorry, my back and my neck are so bad right now. The 3 weeks is the time that you have to find your buyer rather. Okay, so even if your contract is for 45 days, you don't have 45 days to find a buyer. Okay, I know in some other markets that that may work, but when you're working in other markets where maybe it's an attorney closing state and the buyers or sellers rather are a little bit more savvy, they're gonna know. Okay, they're gonna have their attorney read through that, or they're gonna read through, and they're gonna understand that it's a 14 business day contingency, so they understand what that is. You don't have 35, 45 days. After that contingency is up, you're either moving forward with the deal, or if you have to back out, you're in breach of contract now. Okay, so technically they could sue you. Okay, so those are the contingencies. Hope that answered the question. How can I get pre-foreclosed listing? Nebro, sign up for a free trial at myreipro.com. myreipro.com. James Siller, okay, got it. Perfect. What's the best way to market if I'm stuck at home without a car? I really need help with this. Yes, pull lists, okay, like from myreipro.com, pull some lists, get them skip traced, and get on the phone and cold call. You could do that all day, every day from your home. Okay, Mr. Who was that asked that question? Jermaine. All right, that's what you do, Jermaine. Damian Hayes, you guys, she's giving out free gold. She really knows her stuff. I've been doing this for about a year with some success. And she's a big reason why. Thank you, Damian Hayes. I had no idea. I'm so happy that I'm helpful. You know what it is, guys, is because I don't hold back on information. Okay? I know the reason why I started my YouTube channel is because I know that there are so many people, there are so many channels, there's so much information, and they put this tagline to suck you in. And then once you get to their video, they're 45 minutes in and didn't tell you anything about that tagline, just went in circles to click on a link to bring you somewhere, to sign up for something, to buy something. Okay? I don't hold back on information. Okay? I want you guys to succeed. Okay? I don't hold back. There's no holding back. Okay? So Damian Hayes, cheers to your success. Yes, I am giving out free gold. Okay? Those of you who have been in this business for a while, you will understand that what I'm telling you is what people pay to get. Okay? And trust me, I paid a lot of money. Someone I used to know, my barber, has a vacant home in my area. Should I approach them? Yes, Life of Jay. Of course. Remember, you're a problem solver. They have a vacant home. Why is it vacant? If no one's living in it, there's a problem. Okay? There's a problem. Definitely ask him, my friend. Keep me posted on that. Let's see. You have to attend the settlement in order. Oh, I answered that already. You don't have to attend the settlement in order to get paid. You could have the title company wire it to you. Okay? Okay, Nebro. And I understand how to get the maximum allowable offer, but I need to be more confident in my ARV number. Okay, and that's from comparables. Okay, the ARV number stands for your after repair value, and that number is derived from similar properties, but that have been done already. Okay, so not similar rehabs that are not done yet, ones that are done and ready to go in that area. Okay, so you want to get a realtor to help you with that and run comps for you, an investor-friendly realtor. Or, if you really, really just don't have a realtor and you're tight and you already have a contract, unfortunately, you have to try the free sites. So what I recommend is go to a lot of those free sites. Go to Trulia.com, go to Zillow.com, go to TotalViewRealEstate.com, go to Redfin.com, go to Realtor.com. Average them together. Okay, so let's just say you have 5 numbers. Okay, and I teach this to my students in my program. Say you have 5 numbers, and one is ridiculously high, one's ridiculously low. Take out the ridiculously high number and take out the ridiculously low number. Now you're left with 3. Add those together, average them, and that's your ARV. But you have to remember that the most valuable ARV information comes from the MLS, and that's only because it's updated. Okay, these free sites don't really update the information as much as the MLS. Okay, so forgive me for eating my gummy bears with you, but listen, I'm feeling a gummy bear. Even though they're unhealthy, I know I shouldn't be eating them. But listen, you splurge. Everything in moderation. All right, so that's the ARV, Nebra. I hope that helped out. How do I show my buyers if I have a deal and the owner still lives in the home? Remember I answered a question about contingencies and I said partner approval? All right, that's your partner. You need to approve the deal. Okay, so that's your partner. Okay, so you have to, at the end of the day, the seller wants to get rid of this property. Okay, so they're just thinking, you know, her partner, he's looking at the deal. Who cares? They need to come in the house. It's not a big deal, okay? Don't overthink it. Just tell them it's your partner. Have them do a walkthrough. Done and done. Hell happened. How can I sign up to be your mentee? I don't have a sign up. I usually like to talk to my students first. So what you can do is you could email me at createnextlevelsuccess@gmail.com. I'll have information about the program as well as a link to get on my schedule to discuss if you are a potentially good fit for the program. Okay. Let's see. There's someone here from a different language. I don't even understand what the hell they're saying. You guys speak that language? Because I don't know what that is. How does closing process go in New York with lawyers? Well, you have a lawyer. The buyer has a lawyer. The seller has a lawyer. Sometimes the seller will have your lawyer. Like, let's just say if they can't afford one, then someone from your lawyer's office can be their lawyer. Okay. So how it works is you go to the title company and you close. That's basically it. I don't know. Is there anything specific that you're asking about? I have a seller who has $125K existing mortgage, 2 combined mortgage. She wants $140K repair. She wants $140K repair or $50K and comps go for $65. Is this a subject to deal or can I still wholesale it? Well, do the formula, Irvin. Okay, if the ARV is 260, let's do this right now. Let's break out the calculator. Okay, so clear. All right, so you're saying that the ARV is 260. Okay, so we're going to do 260 times 0.70%. We get 182,000. Okay, so now we're going to minus that 50K in repairs. We get 132. Okay, minus at least 10K for your fee. We get 122. Okay, so already based on that, this is not a wholesale deal. Okay, so this would be better as a subject to, not wholesale, because so it comes, you can't see my phone. No, you can't see it. But whatever, it comes to 122,000. And she wants a $140, and the mortgage is to 125. So the maximum offer is less than the existing mortgage. Okay, so it's not really the best wholesale deal, no. I emailed you recently about conducting deals virtually and out of state. Okay. You can. I don't really know what the question is. Virtually, you need to set up a team. Okay, you need to have people to go out there and look at the property. You need to have your title company or your attorney over there. That's it. You just need to have a solid team so you have boots on the ground and eyes on the ground, people over there. Okay. So we're doing pretty good. Looks like I have 79 thumbs up. At one point, there was over 100 people on here, but now there are 89. So that means that there are 10 people who didn't give a thumbs up. If you like the content, worth talking about giving a thumbs up because it helps with YouTube recognizing that this channel is helpful and not a channel to be flagged. There's all these rules, okay? This is why I like being an entrepreneur, because I don't like rules, okay? Of course, there's always some type of rules, government, taxes, all that stuff. But you guys know what I'm saying. If you like the content, please give me a thumbs up. I really appreciate it. I've been a little bit vacant from my channel. I'm going to be more active on this channel because I've actually had some of you people reach out to me and say, hey, where the hell have you been? Actually, now I have 90 thumbs up and 88 people. So you guys are really kicking ass. Thank you. That means you guys like my content, and that's why I'm here. I'm here to serve, man. I'm here to serve. You drink whiskey? Are you drunk? No, I'm not drunk. Do I seem drunk? Maybe drunk on gummy bears. And this is a glass of wine, my first glass, so I'm not drunk, and it wasn't even filled up. That's a funny question, though. Happy to see you on. Is it possible to make an offer on the very first cold call with potential seller? With a potential seller. Yeah, you can make an offer, but don't make an offer over the phone. You need to go see the property first and do your due diligence, okay? All right, Kim Nelly. How do you find a team to do everything virtual? I want to expand. You reach out, okay? Like, for example, go to wholesaling groups, okay, on Facebook and say, hey, I'm looking for people, boots on the ground people in the Kentucky market, okay? Go to biggerpockets.com. That's an investor site, investor networking. Hey, go to whatever market you're into because I have all different forums. Go into that market. Hey, I'm looking to build a team in so-and-so. Anyone interested? Craigslist, anyone interested? You got to build your team, okay? It's like anything else. You got to reach out. You got to make it work. Cody Thompson, she's drinking wine like a classy boss. That's hysterical. Cheers, Cody. Cheers. Okay. Thank you, Cynthia Tyner. I'm glad you like the contact. Thank you for the thumbs up. Thank you, Amber Ali. Thank you for the thumbs up. JFK, I don't know about that whole whiskey comment. How do you feel about the market in Baltimore, Maryland? Listen, I think that's a pretty, I've never worked that market, but it seems like it's a pretty good market to be in, not for nothing. I'm so excited that I have 98 thumbs up and 95 people. That means that you guys, people are popping in and jumping out, but still giving me a thumbs up. So that says a lot. All right, you guys are liking my content, I guess. I really love that. Yes, man, the Baltimore, Maryland, especially the houses are cheaper there. Okay. I feel like that is definitely a decent market to work in. You know, like I said, this is how you think about it. If there are investors buying in that market, you could wholesale. Okay. And there are people buying in, you know, practically every market. Okay. And if they're not, then, you know, obviously it's not a good market, but for the most part, people are buying in every market. Okay. Let's see. Irvin Thomas just gave a thumbs up and love your content. Plus the interview with Brian really helped the law of attraction. Thank you, Irvin Thomas. You're so more than welcome. Speaking of the law of attraction, that's just entry level into metaphysics, the mindset. Remember, for those of you that were with me from the beginning, you know, of this video, I told you that this should be very exciting for you, okay? You are a co-creator of your life. You are not stuck. Your thoughts are energy, okay? And what you think, you create, okay? And you set your intention, okay? And then you watch the magic happen, okay? Your thoughts have power, I promise you. But you can't feel, you have to keep your vibration and do your best to keep your vibrational frequency high, okay? I'm already over an hour into this, so I'll do a video talking about specifically that, okay? The mindset, because it's a very, very important part of your success, okay? So let me give you guys an activity about mindset. Yeah, this will be good. I want you all to write your first check, okay? I want you to write your first check for $10,000. Date it, let's see, what we are, January 27th, February, March. Date it from March 27th or maybe April 1st. Okay, whatever, the end of March or April. Okay, I want you to Look at that check on a daily basis and feel as though you've already closed that check and how you are really going to feel. Okay, you're going to feel excited. You're going to feel like, oh my God, this really works. Oh my God, I want to do this again. Okay, I always tell people once you get your first deal, you become a wholesaling crack addict. Okay, and your antennas, come up once you go anywhere. Okay, they're talking about a house, they have a vacant house, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so keep that check with you, put it in your wallet. Okay, and look at it multiple times a day and feel how you're going to feel. But there's no secret. You have to do the work. Okay, so you have to market. As a wholesaler, you're a marketer. Okay, so you have to market. You have to market. You have to market. You have to market. Okay, and then what's happening is that looking at that check and visualizing what you're going to do with that check with marketing and how you're going to, move on with your career, what you see for yourself, the higher power, the universe is going to bring you circumstances, opportunities, people to help bring that desire to fruition. Okay? If this was taught in school, the world would be a whole different place. But we live in what I like to call the matrix. Okay? It's the real life matrix. Okay? What people generally do is this. This is what their life is. They wake up, eat breakfast, go to work, come home, eat dinner, watch TV, go to sleep. Wake up, eat breakfast, go to work, come home, eat dinner, watch TV, go to sleep. Wake up, eat breakfast, go to work, come home, eat dinner, watch TV, go to sleep. Wake up, blah, blah, blah. Okay, they do that till they're a bazillion years old, okay, and they call that a life. Okay, for some people, maybe they're fine with that, okay? But for other people, they're evolved, and they know that there is greatness out there, okay? Some people who are making $50,000 a month, a year, or even $30,000 a year, that could eventually be your monthly income. Okay, you are limitless. Okay, your income is limitless. It's our belief system that blocks. Okay, it blocks you. Okay, with limiting beliefs. Okay, I know I say okay all the time, and I say it in my videos, and people are like, okay, I get it, okay. Because it's like I'm having a conversation, so when I say okay, I just want to make sure you're getting it. So your mindset is so powerful. Another thing, so the exercise is to one, write a check to yourself for $10,000. Date it. Okay, end of March, April. Market, bandit signs, for sale by owners, expired listings, networking. Okay, your direct mail, cold calling. Now, also be grateful for what you have in your life now. Okay, even though maybe you hate your job, be grateful for that job. Because it's allowing you to pay for, your rent or your mortgage, your food, okay, to pay for the little bit of marketing that you're doing for your business. So be grateful for it. Be grateful for your health. Take nothing for granted, okay? Be grateful for your car or public transportation, okay? So just be grateful for everything, your clean water, your running water. There's so many things to be grateful for, okay? And, there's power in gratitude. Okay, I have a video on my YouTube channel about gratitude. Definitely go over because I could talk about that forever. But I just want to make sure I answer everybody's questions. Life of Jay. I'm in Suffolk. What title company? I don't have a title company because I usually work with an attorney. But the attorney that I used to use moved out of state. Okay, so, however, I'm going to reach out to another attorney that I have done business with and see if they are cool with assignments for my students. Okay, so to be continued, Life of Jay. But in the meantime, what you can do, or anyone that's looking for an investor-friendly attorney, okay, is go to a site called lawyers.com, and it allows you to put in what you're looking for. And in your case, you want to say you're looking for an attorney that is that is investor-friendly, that is familiar with assignment contracts, okay, for real estate. Because you don't want just a regular attorney that just does traditional real estate transactions. They're not going to be able to help you, okay? Trust me. I went to go meet with an attorney when I first started to talk about double closings, and I paid a $500 consulting fee for me to educate him. And he ended up not even being able to help me. Okay, so check out that site, okay? And then the people who are, you know, have the experience, they'll reach out to you, okay? I hope that was helpful, my friend. Thank you, Travis. Jermaine Powell, what are those lists again? What lists? Charles Webb, you could reach me at Create Next Level Success. Create Next Level Success. Maybe I'll put it in here. Okay, there's my email. Okay. Probates, Royal Footwear. What is my take on probate? Listen, probates are good leads. Okay. Now remember, any lead source that you're dealing with, you're not like saying, you're not calling them and saying, you know, hi, I'm so sorry for your loss. You know what I'm saying? You're keeping it just professional, all about the property. Hi, I'm a local investor. My partner and I are interested in buying properties in your area. Are you interested in selling? Okay. Now, if you're doing direct mail campaigns or probates, what happens is, and this is with like pre-foreclosures too, is that these people are in denial. Okay. So if let's just say it's a probate, the person lost someone in their family. Okay. And they're not ready to deal with it yet at the end of the day. Okay. They're not ready. So if you're doing direct mail, you have to like mail to them several times. Okay. Like maybe 3 times per month, not per month, once per month, 3 times. Okay. Because they'll get it the first time and they'll throw it out. The second time they get it, they'll throw it out. The third time they get it, they'll put it on the refrigerator, you know? And then finally they'll call you. I mean, I've had people call me like 7 months later. Let me just get my charger for my computer because it's going to die. Hold on 1 second. All right. We are back. We are back in business. Hold on a second. All right. Bam. Okay. So probate's a great lead source. I had a student who, I talk about this student a lot. Okay. Because her first deal was a probate. And you know, her first check was for actually, well, I want you guys to guess. First of all, she already had the mindset. Remember how I told you how important mindset is? And how you could how you can create the life that you want or manifest a specific desire? Well, she manifested this first deal and the amount, okay? Because I tell people, you know, we do vision boards, financial vision boards. And she had a check for this amount written to herself. So guess what her first check was for. Okay, I want you guys to guess what her first check was for. And it was from a probate. It could have been from anything, because she manifested it though. Okay, so let's guess. So let's say the average check for a wholesale deal is approximately $10,000. Okay, so give it your best shot. What did she make? No cheaters, because I think I spoke about this on a video. So if you've seen all the videos, you cheating. So we have 10K, we have 60K, we have 20K, we have 25K, we have 40K, 25K, 15K, 50K. Come on, people, throw it out there, throw it out. I'll let a few more people guess, and then we'll see if anyone gets it right. Come on, guys. Her first check was for how much? 50K, 35K. Life of J, 1 million. I like the way you think, Life of J. Cool. Rashad, 22, 85, 100K. All right, so far there's only one person that got it right. 25K, 140K. Okay, so her first deal was for 60K. So DeTwan Chapman, mazel to you, my friend. Mazel. Okay, so her first check, her first assignment fee was for $60,000. Okay, some people don't even make $60,000 a year. Do you understand the power of your mind? Okay, do you understand the power of your mind? That you are I don't know if you're spiritual or not. Okay, you know, I'm a spiritual person, not necessarily religious, but metaphysics is science, people. Okay, DeTwan Chapman, you cheated. How did I know? But at least you're being honest, okay? This person's disgusting, so I'm gonna block you. Okay, you're disgusting, and we're gonna block you. I mean, seriously. I can't. I need someone to moderate these for me. People get whatever. There's no point talking. But DeTwan Chapman, at least you're honest. Okay, but I'm telling you this to let you know what's possible. Okay, so let me plant this seed for you. We're approaching February 2019. Okay, I don't know what your guys' goals are. Okay, but remember what I said, get very specific. In the opening of this video, I said get very specific about what your goals are and where you want to be. Okay, so for example, if you want to make $50,000 in wholesaling this year, break that down into deals. Remember, each deal is approximately 10K. So if you want to make 50K, that's 5 deals. Okay, that's only 5 deals. So if you're doing this in line with your job, whatever you're making at your job plus 50K, okay, and then whatever goals you have, whether to pay debt or, to buy your first property or whatever it is. All right, Kimmy Nelly. So the next time, actually, I'll make you a moderator now. We're about to close out, but maybe next time if you're on, I appreciate you. I'll have you moderate, okay? Because, some people could be nasty. We're here trying to learn, and we are not. I just made you a moderator, okay? I appreciate you, Kimmy Nelly. And people are not in here to learn. They're here to be whatever. I'm not going to take time away from you guys. I want to teach you, okay? So, what the hell was I saying? My whole point was to get very clear on what you want to make, okay? Create a gratitude journal. Maybe next time I'll talk about a gratitude journal, okay? Focus on what you want to make, okay? And visualize it. Feel as though you've already accomplished this. How are you going to spend this money? Okay, are you going to treat someone to a vacation? Maybe yourself. Or are you going to treat your family to a vacation? And maybe you'll surprise them. Like, say if you're going to go to Disney World, okay? And you give them all Disney hats, or somewhere in the Caribbean, you're giving them, sunglasses or, magazines. And they're like, why the hell are you giving me this? And you're like, because we're going to the Bahamas or we're going to Disney World. Okay. And you surprise them. Get excited. Okay. Do your best to keep your spirit lifted, because I could go into this forever. We're going to do a live about this next time. Your high vibrational frequency is your superpower. Okay. That's what helps you manifest your desires. So what happens is people tend to focus on what they don't want. Okay. Or worry about things that they don't want. Okay. Like, they worry so much to the point that they make themselves feel sick. Okay. And that's why so many people are medicated these days. Okay. So what I want you to do is be mindful of where your thoughts are going. Focus on what you're grateful for and what you're trying to create for this year. Okay. And watch the magic happen. Okay. Be grateful for everything in your life. Focus on the good. Focus on the good. Focus on the good. What you focus on grows. What you focus on grows. What you focus on grows. Okay, I'm being very redundant because your life and your success. Thank you, Angela Dickerson. You are so more than welcome. You're so more than welcome, and thank you for your kind words. Okay. What you focus on grows. Point blank, period. What you focus on grows. Okay, get excited about life. Visualize yourself on that trip. Visualize helping out that family member, your mother, your father, your sister. Visualize being, financially free. Okay, and watch your words, because I don't like, you shouldn't say that, I am debt free, because what at the end of the day, you're focusing on debt. Okay, you want to say that you're financially free, meaning that you have no bad debt. Maybe you have debt in real estate properties, but that's leveraged. Okay, that's a leverage. It's completely different. Okay, when you have that type of income or passive income, you're using that passive income. You're using your passive income to pay for your liabilities. You know what I'm saying? So you're using that income to pay for the new car you wanted or the vacation, as opposed to putting it on a bad debt credit card. You follow? So you want to be financially free. I am healthy. Okay. I am grateful. I am living my best life. I am limitless. I am sharing my abundance. I am abundance. Okay. Like, we'll do a whole video on that, but I wanted to end this off. Okay. Telling you guys to get very clear on your goals. Write your checks for $10,000. Okay. Be grateful for everything in your life now. Because trust me, there are people wishing for things that you have now. And I'm talking about basics, like a bed, your clean blankets and covers, the heat in your home. Okay. Your clean water, your morning coffee. Okay. So thank you, Mike Carey. Okay. I appreciate you. I'm digressing. Let me see if I can answer some questions and then we will wrap it up, okay? D. Powell, Jennifer, I have a visual board with 10 houses on it and the life I want, which is freedom and not getting up to a perfect D. Powell. Okay, now get specific, okay? Have a monetary figure in your brain that allows you to quit your job. So let's just say you're making $50K and you want a cushion, okay? And you want $70K to quit your job. 7 deals, boo-boo. 7 deals. Okay, 7 deals. Okay, get clear. Okay, Kimmy Nelly. By the way, my iPhone background is a fake 14K check I made for myself on a check generator website. Now I need to start making these cold calls. That's right, Kimmy Nelly. Okay, so you see it every day, but you see it and believe it. Okay, because the problem that most people have is they don't believe. It's the limited belief system. Okay, believe that 14K is yours, mama. Okay, do the work. Okay, and you will get there. I promise. Like, I just wish, only you could do it for you. I could, it's like that saying that you could lead a horse to water, but you can't force him to drink it. So do your mindset activities. Believe in yourself. Be grateful. Visualize the life you see for yourself, and believe. Okay. Yes, D. Powell, I am talking, bro. Okay. You're feeling it. I'm very happy. All right, Kimmy Nelly. Yes, keep doing it. Keep me posted on that. All right, Kimmy Nelly? I want to hear your progress. I want to hear everyone's progress, by the way. Thank you, John Martins. Thank you. Salute and thanks for the contract and contingency. Of course, okay? I want you guys to go out there. Go get it. Do not let fear hold you back. Okay, Jermaine Powell, I draw amazing self-portraits. Jennifer, I would love to have this do a picture. God, believe it or not, I'm actually shy and I'm embarrassed. Like, maybe can you do a picture? Like, already a picture that maybe I have. But that's cool, Jermaine Powell. I feel privileged to be part of your artwork. You're so more than welcome, Kimmy. Okay, I look forward to your success. I look forward to all of your success. Okay, you have the whole year. Remember, every day is a new day to draw a line in the sand. Okay, so if you, felt like you slacked off and you didn't do what you were supposed to do, tomorrow is a new, fresh day. Do what you need to do tomorrow. Okay, and remember that this business, like I said, I always say it's not for the faint of heart. Okay, so, be patient with yourself. Okay, this is not a microwave business. Be patient with yourself. Okay, if you feel burnt out, learn to rest. Excuse me, not to quit. Learn to work. Okay, there's a difference between, not everybody's meant to be an entrepreneur at the end of the day. Okay, because some people are used to doing that 9 to 5, and they're used to that structure. And when it comes to them having to structure their own day, they can't do it. They're not disciplined enough. Okay, so listen, do the work. Focus on your first 10K. The goal is the first 10K. Don't worry about it. You don't need this fancy website. You don't need all this crazy stuff. Focus on money-making activities, bandit signs, driving for dollars, cold calling, okay, to make that money, okay? So I'm going to wrap it up, guys. This time, we've been on for over like an hour, for approximately an hour and a half now, and it didn't even feel like that. It flew. Okay, so I'm really excited. James Siller, I'm a one-man operation. Any advice? Yeah, just take action, baby steps. Inch by inch is a cinch, man. Okay, inch by inch is a cinch. So keep it moving. Salute for all the knowledge and keep it 100. You're so more than welcome. Okay, thank you very much. Been feeling doubtful and thank you about getting a job and starting 2 entrepreneurial jobs at the beginning. I'm going to continue and be patient. Yes, Nebro. Listen. You didn't come on this live by chance, okay? It wasn't a coincidence, okay? So you needed to hear this. This is your sign. Keep doing what you're doing. You're on the right path. You are not meant to live this life in mediocrity, okay? And doing a job that, you work paycheck to paycheck. You hate it, okay? And wishing your life away, okay? So you guys can do it, okay? You guys could do it. Have faith and belief in yourself, but be consistent, okay? Don't say that you want to do this and then you're not doing the work, okay? Because then that's just, delusional in a bad way. I say get delusional in the spiritual aspect, visualizing that you're in the car that you want, you're taking your vacations, you're able to give to the charities, you're able to help family members, okay? But, delusional meaning that you want to do all this, but like you're sitting watching Netflix. You're Netflix and chilling for like too long. Okay, team too much. Jolene, my froze. I didn't hear the answer to my question. What was your question? Okay, all right, guys. So do your thing. Okay, we went through a lot of information tonight. I look forward to updates. Maybe I'll do these every Sunday. But this week I am going to be doing them till Wednesday, I think once a day. Okay, because I'm on a mini vacation type of thing. It's a workcation, actually. Okay, a workation. So, okay, there is no such thing as coincidence, Life of Jay. You're absolutely right. So you guys enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Thank you so much for taking the time to spend some of your Sunday with me. I do hope that every one of you got some type of nugget from this, okay? And tune in, okay? We'll be doing a lot more of these, guys. Have a beautiful day. Cheers to your success. Do not give up. You got this, okay? So let me see if I can answer a couple more questions. How can I find out about houses going to auction? That's another thing, Jolene. That's another lead source that you could get from myreipro.com. Okay, myreipro.com has auction leads. So you could check out that site and, check out the free leads. Free. Sign up for a free 30-day trial and get the leads. Okay. All right, guys. Have a beautiful, beautiful night. It was truly a pleasure. I look forward to your success and keep me posted on your successes. Remember those $10,000 checks dated end of March, April. Keep me posted, okay? And I look forward to you guys' success. Have a beautiful night. Bye, guys.